Okay, Darsil, then good morning. And now we are going to start chemistry. Then in chemistry you have to know about, first of all, what is chemistry. What is chemistry? As earlier we have discussed about chemistry. Word chemistry comes from Egyptian word chemia. Chemia is Egyptian black soil, and basically we know that chemistry is that branch of physical science in which we study about chemical changes takes place in matter. Chemical changes takes place in matter. Now, in large form, chemistry is that branch of physical science in which we study about atoms, molecules, its structure, bonding, reactions, and importance in our daily life. So this will be advanced definition of chemistry. Advanced definition of chemistry, it is that branch of physical science in which we study about atoms, molecules, its structure, bonding, reactions, and importance in our daily life. Any problem? And its importance in our daily life. Then further, chemistry is classified into 3 parts. There are so many parts, but you have to know this time mainly 3 parts. First, physical chemistry. Second, inorganic chemistry. And third, organic chemistry. Chemistry has been classified into 3 parts: physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and organic chemistry. In physical chemistry, now see physical chemistry, it is that branch of chemistry in which we study about atomic structure, chemical bonding, nature of matter, its properties and application in our daily life. Nature of matter, its properties and application in our daily life, जिसमें हम लोग एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में, केमिकल बॉन्डिंग कैसे बनता है, हाउ कंपाउंड्स आर फॉर्म, उसका क्या हमारे लाइफ में, व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ दैट कंपाउंड इन आवर डेली लाइफ. We will discuss all these things in physical chemistry. Any problem? And now in organic chemistry, it is that part of chemistry in which we study about compounds obtained from mineral origin. Compounds having mineral origin. Compounds having मिनरल ऑरिजन। मिनरल ऑरिजन जो कंपाउंड मुख्य रूप से खनिज पदार्थ से मिलता है उसके बारे में स्टडी करेंगे। दैट पार्ट ऑफ केमिस्ट्री इन विच वी स्टडी अबाउट कंपाउंड्स हैविंग मिनरल ऑरिजन, और इसमें आपको अपनी ओर से जोड़ना है इट्स एप्लीकेशन एंड इंपॉर्टेंस इन आवर डेली लाइफ। सब में एप्लीकेशन, प्रॉपर्टीज एंड इंपॉर्टेंस इन आवर डेली लाइफ। Now organic, that organic chemistry is that part of chemistry in which we study about compound of carbon having plant or animal origin. Compound of carbon having plants or animal origin. Plants or animal origin. This is organic chemistry. Any problem? And there are so many part of chemistry in the industrial chemistry, medicinal chemistry, but mainly you have to know about these things, 3 parts. And now in chemistry, first of all we will discuss about atom. Do you know term atom and molecule? Atom and molecule. Term atom was first of all introduced by Democrats. And one Indian philosopher, महर्षि कनाद इंडियन थे। उन्होंने सबसे पहले इसके कंसेप्ट को दिया। कंसेप्ट ऑफ एटम वाज गिवन बाय फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल महर्षि कनाद। उन्होंने कहा कि क्षिति जल पावक गगन समीरा पंच तत्व यह रचित शरीरा, कि इस ब्रह्मांड में जितना भी चीज है वो अत्यंत छोटे छोटे कणों का बना हुआ है। हमारा शरीर जो है वो मुख्य रूप से 5 तत्व का बना हुआ है, क्षिति जल पावक गगन समीर। लेकिन वो केवल कण दे दिए, छोटे छोटे कण, स्मॉलेस्ट फ्रेगमेंट, बट दिस स्मॉलेस्ट फ्रेगमेंट वाज coined by Democrats and he has given term atom. Atom means atom, means which is not divisible, जो divisible नहीं है। तो एटम के बारे में सबसे पहला जो है टर्म यूज करने वाला साइंटिस्ट था डेमोक्रेट्स। और उसके बाद लगभग 2000 वर्ष के बाद एक साइंटिस्ट आया, डाल्टन। तो डाल्टन जो है इसको आगे बढ़ाया, डेमोक्रेट्स के थ्योरी को, कंसेप्ट को, और इसको आगे बढ़ा करके उसके बाद उसने एक थ्योरी दिया, डाल्टन्स एटॉमिक थ्योरी। पूछा जाता है who has discovered atom? Then atom was discovered by Democrats. Who first of all introduced about atom? Then Maharishi Kanad. Who has given atomic theory? Then atomic theory was given by John Dalton. John Dalton has given atomic theory, एटॉमिक थ्योरी जॉन डाल्टन दिया, जिसके बारे में आगे पढ़ेंगे चैप्टर जब स्टार्ट होगा वहाँ। तो एटॉमिक थ्योरी वाज गिवन बाय जॉन डाल्टन, एटम वाज डिस्कवर्ड बाय डेमोक्रेट्स, एंड अबाउट द कंसेप्ट ऑफ एटम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गिवन बाय महर्षि कना। ठीक है। नाउ व्हाट इज एटम? Atom is the smallest particle of an element. Atom is the smallest particle of an element which may, the smallest particle of element, the smallest particle of an element which may or may not, which may or may not, may or may not exist in free state, of nature, but take part in every chemical reaction, An atom is the smallest particle of an element which may or may not exist in free state of nature. But objective question पूछा जाता है, a smallest particle of element is atom, molecule, quark, quantum. Then the smallest particle of element is atom. ठीक है, ये हो गया आपको atom. Any problem? After that molecule. Have you written this? Atomic theory was given by John Dalton. Now molecule. Term molecule was used by Avogadro. And molecule, it is the smallest particle of a compound. It is the smallest particle of a compound. Smallest particle of a compound which exists in free state, and can possess all the properties of that substance, all the properties of that substance. ठीक है, possess all the properties of that substance. अब one thing which exists in free state, ये समझना. free state means क्या? which can be observed with our eyes, हम अपनी आंखों से जिसको देख सकते हैं, तो वो which exists in free state. जिसको आंखों से देख नहीं सकते हैं, जिसको देखने के लिए हमको माइक्रोस्कोप चाहिए, इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोप चाहिए, does not exist in free state. ठीक है, हो गया क्लियर. एंड नेक्स्ट थिंग which can possess all the वो उस सब्सटेंस का सभी प्रॉपर्टीज कैरी करेगा। आप एक एग्जांपल लीजिए, एक चीनी का टुकड़ा लीजिए, उसका डस्ट ले लीजिए, उसका जब टेस्ट करेंगे वो भी मीठा ही लगेगा। तो दैट स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल ऑफ शुगर इज मॉलिक्यूल। ठीक है, यहां तक कोई प्रॉब्लम? नाउ सी हियर डिफरेंस बिटवीन एटम एंड मॉलिक्यूल। एटम, हियर सी हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम, lithium, sodium, oxygen, all these are atoms. And if we write H2, O2, N2, Cl2, this is molecule. One molecule of hydrogen, one molecule of oxygen, one molecule of nitrogen, one molecule of chlorine. See here, H2O, water, one molecule of water. Then two or more than two atoms combined to form molecule. जब भी मॉलिक्यूल होंगे तो उसमें दो या दो से अधिक कम से कम एटम्स होंगे। ठीक है, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट अब देखिए, कोई जैसे ये H2 बना तो हाइड्रोजन का एक एटम दूसरा है, ऑक्सीजन बना वन एटम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, वाटर बना हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन। ठीक है, तो अब आप देखिए, जब भी कोई कंपाउंड ये मॉलिक्यूल होगा तो उसमें बहुत सारे एटम्स होंगे। एनी सब्सटेंस 1 2 3 4 इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ एटम्स इसके अंदर रहते हैं। एंड डिस्टेंस बिटवीन एनी टू एटम्स और molecules is called intermolecular space. Intermolecular space. ठीक है, you have to define by yourself what is intermolecular space. Distance between any two molecule of a substance. Distance between any two molecule of a substance is called intermolecular space, and intermolecular space in solid is very less. Intermolecular space in solid is minimum and gas is maximum. Due to less intermolecular space and more intermolecular force, solid appears as hard. इसका इंटरमोलिकुलर स्पेस कम होगा, इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स बहुत ज़्यादा होगा। ड्यू टू दिस रीजन सॉलिड इज, क्वेश्चन भी पूछा जाता है 11th में पूछा जाता है व्हाई सॉलिड इज हार्ड, तो आपको वहाँ लिखना पड़ेगा सॉलिड इज हार्ड बिकॉज इंटरमोलिकुलर स्पेस बिटवीन सॉलिड मॉलिक्यूल्स इज वेरी लेस एंड इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स इज वेरी हाई, मैक्सिमम। ठीक है, and next thing is intermolecular force. Force of attraction or repulsion acting between any two molecule of a substance. Force of attraction or repulsion acting between any two molecule of a substance is called intermolecular force. So intermolecular force in solid is maximum, intermolecular force of gases are minimum, so gases can flow here and there easily. इसका फोर्स कम होता है इसलिए आसानी से एक जगह से दूसरी जगह चला। ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट ये इतना नोट कर लीजिए, इसका डेफिनेशन लिखना है, फिर हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं। Now see classification. First of all, matter. Matter or substance. This is also called substance. Matter or substance. Matter is classified into two parts: physical classification, and second chemical classification. Physical classification, chemical classification. In chemical classification, it is of two types: impure and pure. Impure and pure. Impure is called mixture. Mixture is further classified into two parts: homogeneous heterogeneous. Homogeneous and heterogeneous. Pure has been classified into two parts: pure element compound. Compound has been classified into two parts: inorganic organic. Element has been classified into three parts: metal, non-metal, metalloid. Physically, matter are classified into three parts. These are solid, liquid, and gas. In whole chemistry, you have to know about all these things written. Then physical classification means we can differentiate the nature physically. हम फिजिकली बात करेंगे, ठीक है। तो सबसे पहले हम लोग इसको क्या करेंगे, डिफरेंस सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैस। तो आप सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैस में आप इस तरह से डिफरेंशिएट आपको करना, यू हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैस इन दिस वे। Shape of solid is fixed. Liquid not fixed. Size, shape and size. जब भी आप डिफरेंस लिखेंगे तो इस तरह से, सॉलिड हैज फिक्स शेप एंड साइज, लिक्विड हैज नॉट शेप एंड साइज. फिक्स, it has not fixed shape and size. After that, volume fixed, volume fixed, not fixed. हो जाएगा. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट, ये क्या होता है? टचिंग एबिलिटी. टचिंग एबिलिटी, हार्ड, सॉफ्ट, वी कैन नॉट टच. गैसेस वी कैन नॉट टच, गैस को हम लोग टच नहीं कर सकते, ओनली वी कैन फिल. ठीक है. उसके बाद आइए नेक्स्ट, नॉट टच. नेक्स्ट में आप आइए इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स. इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स, मैक्सिमम, मिनिमम. लेस देन सॉलिड, मोर देन गैस. हो जाएगा. इंटर मॉलिक्यूलर स्पेस, मिनिमम, मैक्सिमम. हियर मोर देन सॉलिड, लेस देन गैस. हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट, डिफ्यूजन. डिफ्यूजन, नो, यस, यस. ये डिफ्यूज नहीं कर सकता. ठीक है. उसके बाद सॉलिड, डेंसिटी, हाई, लो, वेरी लो. After that, melting point and boiling point. Maximum, less, minimum. In this way, you have to differentiate difference between solid, liquid, and gas. At least 10 difference. This is your first word. Any problem? After that, example. Example, table, bench, desk is the example of solid, water, milk, liquid and gas. Similarly, then in this way you can differentiate solid, liquid and gas. Any problem? After that, one more thing you have to know. Can I rub? After that, now see one point, melting and melting point. Melting point. Similarly, boiling and boiling point. There is great difference between melting and melting point. Melting, process of conversion of solid into liquid. Process of conversion of solid into liquid is called melting. Process of conversion of solid into liquid. Process of conversion of solid into liquid is called melting. And melting point, temperature at which solid converted into liquid. Temperature at which solid converted into liquid is called its melting point. Temperature at which solid converted into liquid is called its melting point. Melting point of water, melting point of ice. You know how much? Melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. Melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 273 Kelvin. This is melting point of water. Ice. Melting point of ice. Melting point of ice. And one question that is coming in an objective question. At which temperature density of ice is maximum? No, -4 degrees Celsius. You can note down. Density of ice is maximum at -4 degrees Celsius. Density of ice is maximum at -4 degrees Celsius. Any problem? So, is it clear difference between melting and melting point? Melting point of iron 440 degrees Celsius. Then now boiling. Boiling, process of conversion of liquid into gas into its vapor form. Process of conversion of liquid into gaseous state or its vapor form. Process of conversion of liquid. Process of conversion of liquid into its gaseous form or vapor state is called boiling. And temperature at which boiling point, temperature at which liquid converted into vapor is called its boiling point. Now you have to note down one thing. See, solid, liquid, and gases. Solid, liquid, and gases. See, solid to liquid, conversion of solid into liquid is called melting. This is called melting. Any problem? Liquid to gas, boiling. Gases to liquid, condensation. And liquid to solid, this is called freezing. Any problem? What is condensation? No, condensation, gas to solid, gas to liquid. This is called condensation. And solid to gas or gas to solid, both are called sublimation. Very important. Sublimation. Process of conversion of solid into gas or gas into solid is called sublimation. Process of conversion of, then you will have to keep this thing in mind. Process of conversion of solid into gas. Solid into gas or gas into solid, that is called sublimation. That is called sublimation. Any problem? Is it clear? Okay. Then now come along this side. Chemical classification. Then in chemical classification we are discussing this about matter. This is matter. What is matter? Matter, you can write definition of matter. Matter, everything around us. Matter, you can write definition of matter. Everything around us, everything around us which has some mass, occupied some space, and can be felt by any of our sense of organ. Can be felt by any of our sense of organ is called matter. एक बार एग्जाम में पूछा गया था कि सनलाइट मैटर है, तो सनलाइट इज मैटर बिकॉज वी कैन फील, इसको हम फील कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया. अब आप आइए इसका केमिकल क्लासिफिकेशन में हम लोग केमिकल, देखिए दो तरह का चेंज होता है. एक होता है फिजिकल चेंज, एक होता है केमिकल चेंज. फिजिकल चेंज, no new substance is formed. No new substance is formed. It is that type of change in which no new substance is formed. Means we can regain the actual substance from its daughter substance. Like water to ice. वाटर को आप फ्रीज में डाल दीजिए, आइस में कन्वर्ट करें, उसको फिर बाहर निकाल दीजिए, वाटर में कन्वर्ट. वाटर टू आइस, आइस टू वाटर, दैट इज फिजिकल चेंज. वैक्स को गर्म कीजिए, मेल्ट कर जाएगा, फिर छोड़ दीजिए, वैक्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, तो दैट इज फिजिकल चेंज. फिजिकल चेंज में हमेशा याद रखना है कि हम उससे फिर से वो प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. बट केमिकल चेंजेस, नो न्यू, यहाँ न्यू सब्सटेंस इज फॉर्म, इसमें हो जाएगा न्यू सब्सटेंस इज फॉर्म व्हिच कैन नॉट रीगेन. न्यू सब्सटेंस इज फॉर्म, न्यू इन केमिकल चेंजेस, न्यू सब्सटेंस इज फॉर्म व्हिच कैन नॉट रीगेन. न्यू सब्सटेंस इज फॉर्म which cannot regain मिल्क टू कर्ड, मिल्क से कर्ड बना लीजिए। फिर आप चाहेंगे कि कर्ड से मिल्क बना लें, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल। ठीक है, तो दैट इज केमिकल चेंजेस। तो इन केमिकल क्लासिफिकेशन वी विल स्टडी अबाउट मेनली केमिकल चेंजेस। मेनली केमिकल चेंजेस takes place in matter. Chemical changes takes place in matter. It is of two types, pure and impure. Pure matter is that type of matter which is made up of same types of elements or same types of atoms or molecules. Any problem? Pure substance. Pure substance, you can write definition: pure substance or pure matter. It is made up of similar kinds of atoms or molecules. Similar kinds of atoms or molecules. And impure, it is made up of multifarious types of atoms or molecules. Impure, it is made up of multifarious types of elements or multifarious types of atoms or molecules. Elements or molecules. Any problem? No. Now see, pure. In pure it is element, compound and mixture. Then element is pure form of a substance. What is element? Right, definition of element. Element is pure form of a substance. Element is pure form of a substance which is made up of same kinds of atoms. Same kinds of atoms. Same kinds of atoms. In periodic table there are nearly 120 elements approx. And the smallest particle of element is atom. The smallest particle of element is atom. Must keep in mind, the smallest particle of element is atom. Now compound. Come on, compound and write definition of compound. Compound is the pure form of a substance. Compound is the pure form of a substance. Compound is the pure form of a substance which is made up of combination of two or more than two elements. Made up of combination of two or more than two elements in fixed proportion. In fixed proportion. And one more thing, a smallest particle of compound is molecule. A smallest particle of compound is molecule. And as we know that molecule is also made up of atom. So molecule will be formed only there will be some atom. The smallest particle of compound is molecule. Any problem? One more thing. See here. H2O. Here two hydrogen and one oxygen. Two elements. Hydrogen and oxygen. mixed in fixed proportion, then ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is equal to 2:1. कहीं का भी पानी ले लीजिए, नदी का, नाला, तालाब, समुद्र, कहीं का भी. You can take any type of water, but ratio of hydrogen and oxygen according to their mass will always 2:1. This is, इसमें रेशियो क्या होगा, फिक्स होगा. यहाँ क्या होगा, मिक्सचर में two or more than two element or compound joined together in any proportion. Proportion will not fix in mixture. मिक्सचर में प्रोपोर्शन फिक्स नहीं होगी. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. तो आप मिक्सचर का डेफिनेशन लिख सकते हैं. मिक्सचर when two or more than two elements or compounds, when two or more than two elements or compounds, two elements or compounds joined together in fixed proportion, in any proportion, not fixed, in any proportion, then mixture is formed. आप कोई मिक्सचर बनाइए, कोई सॉल्यूशन बनाइए, पानी, चीनी, आप उसके लिए कोई फिक्स नहीं है इतना पानी में इतना चीनी डालना, आपकी जो मर्जी, ऊपर से लेमन जूस डाल दो, ऊपर से कुछ और डाल दो, दैट इज मिक्सचर. ठीक है, तो ये इतना होगा. नेक्स्ट डे हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे इसमें मेटल, नॉन मेटल, मेटलॉइड, ऑर्गेनिक, इनऑर्गेनिक, होमोजेनियस, हेटेरोजेनियस. ये हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे. आप इतना पहले पूरा पढ़ेंगे, इसको करेंगे, और इसके बारे में आप यू हैव टू गो थ्रू दी बुक. अगर फ्री हो तो आप इसको एक बार देख लीजिए. कल की क्लास में हम इस पर डिस्कस करेंगे. एनी प्रॉब्लम? एंड यू मस्ट लर्न ऑल दीज थिंग्स. नेक्स्ट डे बिफोर क्लास यू हैव टू आंसर 10 questions. 5 will be objective and 5 will be definitional. Any problem? Okay, goodbye, thank you.